live early because I had to do another live on the network. So I ended live early because I do another live on the network. I'm not in my office and I'm not yelling or screaming because I was just so ugh. I was so behooved. Is that a good word to use? I was um I was so behooved by um what's it called? I was so behooved by today's by what's it called? I was so mad about today's reports like child, I clicked so darn y'all, I'm not in my office. I'm not in my office. But I was just so upset about hold on. I was so upset about today's um news and how everybody reacted and how like um just sharing wild misinformation like that grinds my gears. I know I say that a lot, but that grinds my gears. How y'all doing? Who all up in here? um what's up, Angel? Angelica? Why am I saying your name wrong? Why can I not say your name? Angela. Angela. Hey, Angela. Hello, Limit. Hello, Nay. Hello, Perfect Peace. Hello, Bodala. Hello, MXDRI. Hello, Z. I didn't even get to say hello to y'all today. Hello, Kimmy. Hello, Blessed and Highly Favored. Hello, Mox the Beauty. Hello, Shay. Hello, Bunny. Hello, Journey. Hello, Quinta. How y'all doing today? Um, how y'all doing today? Or how y'all doing this evening? How you doing? How you doing? Hold on one second. I had to fix my thing. It was like oscillating sideways, so I couldn't turn sideways. Double D sent me. No, she didn't. No, she did not. Tell her to go to bed. What's up, Cammy? What's up, Keisha? You see, feel better? I feel fine. I feel fine the whole day. Me being impassioned is real. As real as it get, honey. Me being impassioned is real. Like I'm real annoyed by these people pumping out these fake stories, just to be like the first on the story. You know what I mean? Like that's bogus. That's bogus. The live earlier today got chief hot. What's up, Sean? What's up, Linus Queen? Yeah, I'm just annoyed. Like I haven't even checked my DMs. I haven't checked my DMs. I haven't checked my DMs are all full, and like I know they're all full. They're definitely full because people they that misinformation is just a mess. Like that misinformation and to the girl who beautifully bank beautifully bankable, if you're in here, my apologies to you. I deleted that portion of the live stream today because I realized you weren't talking to me, but I definitely was talking to you, so my apologies. You said ain't seen you mad like that in forever, cause child, my it just be getting my blood boiling. Like the lead attorney, he had a lot of nerve publishing that thing, knowing there's no facts behind it, didn't fact check it at all. You know what I mean? And like I just felt like that was super ignorant. Oh, you getting hot and dangerous? Aren't you supposed to be on vacation, or are you still in New Jersey? You say, hey, honey, spill the tea. I'm supposed to be sleeping. 5 a.m. comes early. Oh, well, we did a live stream today. It's up. I posted it. I didn't delete it. I just edited it. So there's not going to be any live comments to it because I took them out. But a story got published today that Dejanay Jackson was arrested. Turns out the Mexican government didn't publish anything. Now they might publish something tomorrow. If they do, I'll take my video down. They might publish something tomorrow, but as of right now, they didn't. So the fact that people are just like, "Ooh, Dejanay is arrested," and didn't even fact check that article is the part that really got me perturbed. Risa said, "I missed it earlier today. I was putting up our Christmas tree. Merry Christmas." I don't have a Christmas tree. Sean said, "Too much fake news is very overwhelming. It's that North Carolina Beats guy. It's that North Carolina Beats guy. He did this. He started all of this. I was in a hospital like, dang, Steph, big mad. Are you in a hospital? Are you okay? Life of Virgo? I hope you're all right. Or do you work in a hospital? I was mad. I'm not going to swear now. Um, but I was mad. I was really mad. You know what I mean? Like what people don't understand is like when you have live streams like that, they don't get monetized, right? So because they're not monetized, it's like I have to I don't get paid for that. So I feel like that it angers me because I have to reiterate how aggravating that can be. So I have to choose. I have to choose, do I want to say this in a softball approach? Do I want to do it nice and calm? Or do I want it to be a heated exchange so people can understand the importance of not sharing misinformation? And what are the ramifications of that? Well, you're just not going to get paid for making that video. And that sucks because like that's like, I'm a content creator. So that's how we eat. I don't require anything from you guys. It's because Google allows me to add ads to my commercial breaks to my videos. So that's how, so I have to give up one for the other. So, you know what I mean? And so I feel like when I have to do stuff like that, that's annoying to me because I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. But life of Virgo, I definitely feel better. What's up, Ty Rich? Ty says, I think what really got you was them saying Interpol agents made an arrest. Oh, that it's because it was like, that's like reading an article. My hair. That's like reading an article and saying, and then the police showed up and they showed up on flying pigs. It's like, it's so obvious. You know what I mean? It's like, it's especially for people who understand international relations, right? So it's so obvious, right? It's just so easy to Google for the reason why I got upset is because the lead attorney, he knows that. He knows that Interpol doesn't arrest people. And he read that just like it was like, oh, and Interpol arrested her. It's like, that's not true. He knows that better than I would. So it's just like people taking these wild statements and just running with it. That's the annoying part. It's the annoying part. It says very upsetting. Can you imagine the constant up and downs of the family trying to sort out all the truths and lies? I wouldn't even want to be in the family's shoes. You said the lead attorney in a wheelchair. I heard someone say that. Is he? I don't know. They ain't got nothing to do with sharing misinformation. That's for sure. That's for sure. If he is disabled, that has nothing to do with sharing misinformation. You know, I love seeing you go that freak off, passionate 1,000. I do my best. This is from Shay says, but I heard that he's not a real lawyer. What? He not a real lawyer? Don't lie, Larry. Don't lie. You ain't got to lie to me, Craig. I've heard so much from videos. Very informative. Thank you, Ty. I like your hair. He not a lawyer? Shay, don't you hold the Okay, he is. He's a divorce attorney. Okay, okay, good, good. Thank you for the information. You said I think he's an attorney and now he's a full-time YouTuber only. Oh, we got fact checkers. Okay, the lead lawyer never ran with the Interpol doing the arrest. He wondered out loud a few times who actually did it. He shouldn't have had to wonder out loud. That's the thing though, right? Even if he did wonder out loud, right? He shouldn't have had to. Before he clicked go live, he should have fact checked the article. He shouldn't have never went live and wondered out loud as an attorney. He should have fact checked it. Oh, I wonder who arrested her. You're an attorney. Simply fact check the article and then go live. He didn't do that. He never pulled up the Interpol's website. He never pulled up the Mexico Foreign Affairs website or State Department's website. I'm sorry. He never pulled up the Baja Sur California, at least from what I saw. I never seen him pull up those 3 websites that publish arrest warrants and extradition requests. He never pulled up any of them. So I'm curious as to what was he doing? He was placating. That's what he was doing. He was placating as though he solved he got the tip. That's what he was doing. He was placating. and giving this false sense of hope for people thinking that she had got arrested. She's got a warrant out for arrest. It don't matter if she get arrested or not. The warrants are out. Steph Investigate Sleeps Attorney Part 1. Child, no, I don't got time for that. I got enough stuff on my plate. He was getting those dollars. Yeah, that's just a shame. It's a shame. It is, you guys. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That it's shameful. Uh, he he completely translated the Baja. He completely translated the Baja report. What report? Which report? This from Kofax says, I think the main concern is just that Dejanay was arrested. I get your point about fact checking, but he was on live before that. He didn't have time to fact check. He could have fact checked it live. He could fact check it live. There's no excuse, you guys. There's no excuse for fact checking. There is no excuse for fact checking. None. Because if the New York Times did that, you would question the New York Times. You'd be like, y'all published this and y'all didn't y'all was fact checking it while you was typing it? You were fact checking it while it was in print? I mean, for real, would you? Would you believe anything that was fact checked in real time? Probably not. Probably not. What's up, Doug? He translated from Spanish to English. What did he do it on a computer? Because most devices do that for you. I don't think he's bilingual, so he didn't do any of that himself. Let's be realistic. If if you use Google Chrome, it automatically I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if you use Google Chrome on a foreign website, it will immediately translate it for you. So I don't know how much credence I'm going to give him for translating something that Google Chrome probably did himself. Steph, do it all the time. Do it all the time. Yeah. What, fact check stuff live? I do it all the time, but I would never go out the gate and say this is the facts and then be like, is this true? I know how to cross my T's and dot my I's. Do you understand what I mean? I, I know how to cross my T's and dot my I's. Okay, let's just be for real. You can hypothesize stuff live, but I would have never came on live and be like, she's arrested. I would never said that. I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Okay, so he's bilingual. Perfect. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's good to know. That's good to know about him. I don't give a shit. You guys, it doesn't change my, it doesn't change what I think about his video. He started off his video out the gate that this girl was arrested. Okay. And then ran with that for an entire 2.5, 3 hour live stream. And then decided, I wonder if Interpol actually arrested her. You could have, the Interpol was the first line of the article. Even the website looks sketchy. The website looks sketchy, okay? The website looks sketchy. The website looks sketchy in and of itself. Even if she was arrested, there were already inconsistencies in the article. Interpol doesn't arrest people. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's not, is she arrested? Is she not arrested? That's not what we're arguing. If she was, I don't know how she was able to go through all those loopholes without Mexico putting out they put press releases out, you guys, 10 a day. 10 a day. How does she just not get flagged for that? I'm confused. I'm confused. Like, come on. It's just I'm just trying to use common sense here. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying is the article true? There are true statements in the article. The statement that there's a warrant out for arrest is true. The statement that it came from the specific court is true. The statement of when the warrant was issued is true. Is there any evidence that she was arrested? No. Can you hypothesize that? Sure, right? Go hypothesize anything. But is it fact? No. 'Cause there's nothing published that said she was. Nothing. the reason why the article is so misleading is because it's mixed. There's truths mixed with falsehoods, right? I don't want to say a lie, but it's definitely mixed with falsehoods. You said they did. You don't see it because you're American. How could I not see it if she was arrested in America? I live here. I live here in America. How could I not know that? If America's the arresting agent, how could we not know that? We are in America. Mexico never published anything. If she was arrested yesterday, why didn't Mexico publish anything today? Like, come on. Like, I mean, I'm trying not to swear, but like, come on, be real. Like, I mean, I can't believe you would even say something like that. You wouldn't know that because you wouldn't know that because you're in America, although America's the arresting agent. Okay, okay, make that statement make sense. It's a Mexican case. It's not a Mexican case if it requires an extradition treaty. It's Mexican jurisdiction. I think you're conflating the two. If two nations have to come together to make an arrest, then it's an international crime. Just by proxy of two nations having to work in conjunction to get someone to justice. That's how that works. I think that's where you're conflating the two. You think because Mexico has jurisdiction to prosecute her, then that it is only Mexican news. It's not. They are extraditing a US citizen for committing a crime on their soil. It is an international crime, my dear. You said, I think you should go watch Lee's interview. I would never do anything like that because that sounds like the antithesis of being smart. And I'm no dummy, but I don't think that'd be wise for me to do. So yeah, I'm not watching the lead attorney. Walked out the gate sharing misleading information. I'm not about to go there and be like, oh, here's the source of fact and information. I'm not doing that. Okay. It didn't take a genius to read that article, that blog, because that was a blog. It doesn't take a genius to read that blog to be like, there's a lot of inconsistencies in this statement. The blog also stated that the extradition treaty, the extradition request was submitted a week to 2 weeks ago. That's impossible. The warrant was issued 5 days ago. So how could they extradite someone on a warrant that didn't exist? That's what the article, if you read that article, that's what the article said, that blog that published that Dejanay was arrested. It said that the extradition process to get her, because it doesn't make any sense. She's arrested in America, but they've extradited her because the process took 2 weeks, but she's still in America. Then the extradition process has not been completed if she's still in America. The article said it took 1 to 2 weeks for the extradition request to be fulfilled. The warrant was issued 5 days ago. And just 6 days ago, the coroner didn't even know if it was a murder. What are they talking about? Come on, be for real. Be for real. Thank you, Paris. She said, Mexico can't come here and grab nobody. They sure can't. Just like we can't go to Mexico and just grab anybody. Because CNN surely would have published it literally. CNN has connects with every single federal agency in America. You don't think they would have called their connect and been like, did y'all pick that girl up yet? Because the connect would have told them. This from Respoken says, Stephanie, the lead attorney, said he spoke with a journalist directly in Mexico and he has been speaking with TLA. Is not my guy, but honestly, Steph, you went hard, really hard, and it was hard for me and others from that. Listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be really clear when I say it, and I'm not going to repeat it. Talking to investigative journalist, talking to an investigative journalist is not enough evidence for me without documentation. I don't care that the lead attorney sat down and talked with that investigator. I don't care. That investigator never published anything of sort. that proved Dejanay was in federal custody? Nothing. I don't care. Stop coming into my live stream asking me about the lead attorney. I don't care unless you produce a physical document or an image that she has been detained by federal agents. That's nothing but hearsay. Nothing. Okay? It's that simple. If you like hearsay, go hang out with him. Go hang out with him and that journalist that he talked to, okay? Go hang out with them. But no one has produced anything. And I would be really hard pressed that a journalist would be able to produce something that large news publications here in America with connections to federal agencies couldn't. I would be hard pressed to believe that. A journalist who, again, seems like he is a Mexican national who does not live here. If he has connects with federal agencies, then that's great that he's got those connects, but why have they not produced anything for him? And how did he get it, but the Mexican government didn't? I just want to know. Just tell me. Just quickly in the comments tell me. How did that field journalist get documentation and confirmation that she was in police custody, but the Mexican government didn't? I just want to know, just quickly. Somebody tell me. Tell me how he got it. How did he get it, but the Mexican authorities didn't? How did he get it, but they didn't get it? I just want to know. How did he get it and they didn't get it? How did that Mexican journalist get information that Dejanay was in police custody, but the Mexican government wasn't notified? How was he notified and they weren't notified? How? I'm just gonna wait. Okay, so that's how he got the police report respoken, right? You said the field journalist reported to Down the Rabbit Hole that he has inside communication with the Mexican police. Got you. That's perfect, right? So that explains the police report. How do you explain how he found out from U.S. federal agents that Dejanay was in jail yesterday, right? He said yesterday. But the Mexican government didn't find that out. How did he know that, but they didn't? I just want to know. Just tell me. I'll be happy to argue with you. Just tell me. How did he find out, but the Mexican State Department didn't? When they publish every single report every day of every person, they're asking the U.S. to extradite back to Mexico. How did he find out? How? I want to know. I'm waiting. It's not that hard. Just tell me. So nobody knows. That's okay. That's okay. We don't know, right? We can't seem to put those two and two dots together, then it's probably not real, you guys. It's that simple, okay? It's probably not real. At least it's not confirmed, okay? At least that. That's it. That's it. This is from Katie. Katie said the trolls are so aggy. I don't even know if they're trolls. I think they're real people who believe this. This is from Respoken, says, not just the police report, Down the Rabbit Hole, who you commended for her work reported the same thing. Who is Down the Rabbit Hole? Are they all wrong and deserving of such outrage from you? Who is that? Down the Rabbit Hole. Who is that? Who is that? Is that a page on YouTube? I don't know who that is. Is that Chronicle Speaks? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Can you be more specific? Down the rabbit hole. I said that. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry to that man or that woman. I'm sorry to who that is. I don't know. I don't know who. Down the rabbit hole is definitely not a reliable source. The blog article is their only reference. I don't know her name, but I know she speaks highly of you, and you also recommended her work. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of her. Is she on YouTube? Let me go to her page, okay? Give me a second, because I could be wrong, okay? Give me a second. Down the rabbit hole. Oh, this page. I've never seen them before. I've never seen this page before. This page? I've never seen them before, ever. If she referenced me, I appreciate that, but I've never referenced this. I would know this person. I've never seen this person. So I apologize to you. I apologize to them. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know her or him. I'm sorry. I've never heard of them. When we start believing blogs over CNN, child. You said she did a couple of lives with the Mexican journalist. I never seen that. The only person I know who interviewed the Mexican journalist is the lead attorney, Chronicle Speaks, and the North Carolina Beats. I had no idea he was doing a press tour across YouTube. I had no idea. I had no idea. You said it's like this life was taken, a human being. I want to know why the law doesn't care. The law does care. I go with facts. She didn't get arrested. It's the prosecutors will handle why. You said CNN was the last to report on her. Sometimes blogs get reports. Sometimes do. Now that's correct. I found their page. I found their page, but I've never in my entire life heard of this person. So if, and I don't ever remember referencing them. If I did, you have to show that to me because I don't remember that. You said, no, she put that out. She put what out? And you're right. Sometimes blogs do hit the news first. That is very true. But you have to vet everything. Yeah, it says news. It says news. I've never heard of this. Listen, Respoken. I understand that you sound like you're it sounds like you are riding really hard. This person right here. It sounds like you're riding really hard for this person. There's nothing wrong with me not knowing them. I don't know them. I've never met them and I've never seen any of their videos. Everyone knows I don't watch other blogs. I don't, except Larry Reed. I watch Larry Reed, but that's it. I don't watch other blogs. And it's not anything against them. There's nothing wrong with them, right? It's just that we talk about different stories, and I'm sure whatever that person discusses is what they discuss. But I fact check my own stuff, right? Every blog has a duty to not get sued. So I can't just be like, "Ooh, look what this person published. Ooh, this is fact." I don't do that. Everyone knows I don't do that. It's not about ego and it's not about being like gatekeeping. I never gatekeep anything. I don't put watermarks on any of my stuff. But I darn sure don't go around getting tea from other blogs. I just don't do that. I have to fact check my own stuff because I could get sued. So it's not about, there's nothing wrong with saying, oh, how come you don't listen to other blogs? It's the reason why I don't listen to them. I listen to myself because I can trust what I put out. It's not that difficult. You know what I mean? You said, OMG, I thought you guys had spoken by the way she spoke so highly of you. I'd never spoken to her. And I've never said anything slanderous about her. I don't know her. But I appreciate the high regard that she had said about me. I appreciate that. I don't know what she's published. Um, but whatever she's publishing, I'm sure you guys like it. And that's great. That's great. But I've never seen any of her work. You said I'm only saying that because based on her interviews, she and the lead reporter are talking to the Mexican journalist. He seems totally legit. I'm not saying that the lead journalist, I'm not saying that that Mexican blogger is not legit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. He produced the police report, but when he produced that police report, you guys, he had a, okay, don't mind me. I was eating soup. Okay. That's why this is in my bedroom. He produced a physical police report. Does that make sense to you? He produced a physical police report that they don't have to fact check anything with him. The police report, it's a legitimate document. But when people are going around saying Dejanay is arrested and they have not produced anything, I can question that. I have every right to question that. I don't have to believe the lead reporter. I don't have to believe down the rabbit hole. I don't have to believe any of that. No one has produced any physical documents. And the fact that people are just like going against me, like, Steph, how dare you not agree with them? Like, are you guys okay? I'm going to start asking, are you guys okay? Like, why is it wrong that I want a document to match what you said? I don't understand why that's so wrong. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is everybody offended that I don't take what they say at face value? I mean, help me understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, all I'm saying is if she is in jail, where's the document to prove that? Like, help me, help you, help me, help you, help me. Everyone is like it's just the fact that everybody's just so offended that I am asking people to produce documents. Like, okay, she's in jail, show me. Because Interpol doesn't have an alert for her. The Mexican government hasn't issued their formal request asking the U.S. to extradite her, right? Meet them at the border so they can grab her. And no other publication is publishing it. And everyone's mad at me because I'm telling people to start vetting the information that they're talking about. Like, that's not wrong. Like, everyone should. And I get impassioned by it because the more misleading information that you put out and you share and you tweet and you post, the more you're going to put the family through this high intensity roller coaster. That's all you're doing. There's nothing wrong with asking people for documents. I was replying to a bunch of comments on Facebook earlier today, and people were like, where did you get those? Where did you find the government's the Mexican government website? I just gave them the website. I didn't gatekeep it. I said, here, look it up yourself. It's there, right? It's right there. Look it up yourself. You're gonna ask me to do nothing, right? I was so busy doing that because so many people had no idea that the Mexican government publishes press releases every day. They were like, they do that. They do that every day. Just like the US does it, Mexico does it. You want the website? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna show you exactly how to find it. If it's not there, it's probably not real. Mexico doesn't have any vetted interest in protecting Dejanay, you guys. They don't. They don't have any. Oh, let's not publish a news report asking the because remember when Mexico asked the US for the extradition to extradite the person back, right? They already send those formal papers, but then they do a press release like, "Hey, today we have officially asked the US to send this person here." That's how I know that those documents are real, right? Like that the Mexican government publishes. After they've already sent the paperwork via email, then they publish the press release. And then they say, we have officially asked the United States government to send us Dejanay Jackson. That is what that is. That is what that is. That is exactly what that is. That's precisely what that is. So if they haven't said that, how can I believe that she's even in custody? What's a YMV? You said people forget the government that Mexico is an operable country. Mexico is a first world nation with a president and senators and congressmen and mayors, federal agents, a State Department, Department of Internal Affairs, Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Interior, a constitution, a Supreme Court, superior courts, judicial courts, circuit courts. Mexico is a first world nation. They're going to follow the same protocol and steps as the US, because Mexico mirrored their government after ours. So everything we do here, they probably do there with some caveats to it, right? Like they don't have their whole government doesn't match ours, but it's pretty spot on. So when the United States submits paperwork to have a person extradited, it's the same thing Mexico's going to do, and they're going to make it a very public announcement. They're not going to hide it. Okay? They're not going to hide it. And some blogger or journalist from Mexico isn't going to have that intel before the Mexican government does, because there's nothing to hide. It's not secret information that's in the boroughs of Mexico. It's got to be publicly known. It's a nationwide case. Okay, it's not that difficult. And everyone's making it this convoluted, like conspiracy theory. It's not that, you guys. It's not that. Mexico is going to publish their formal request, right, for extradition. So if the US picked her up, then Mexico would be like, we have formally asked the United States to send her over. And we're going to have that press release. We're going to have it. Okay? We are. And we are. Okay, let me pull something up. Hold on. What is the name of that website? Why can't I think of it? You said it's so secret they didn't even say who the girl was so secret Mexico didn't even know they had her. You said the investigator, this is from North Carolina chick. Hey, North Carolina chick says that investigator that was on the lead attorney's panel can't be trusted in my opinion. I never watched him, so I have no idea if he can be trusted or not. He did produce the police report, which is trusted, but I don't know. I never watched anything else he said. This is from Respoken says, I don't know if it's true or not. I hope it is. I hope they hurry up, hurry and help and break. They will, you guys. It's only been 5 days, you guys. It's only been 5 days since they issued the warrant. It's only been 5 days. Everybody's got to cool their jets. You said, honestly, don't listen to him. His streams are long. I don't think live streams should be long. I think a live stream should be an hour. That's about as long as my attention span goes. And I can't talk. I mean, I can talk past an hour, but boy, it means I got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I don't know. No, but I'm talking about the warrant. Is it Keisha? Queen Keisha? It's been 5 days since the warrant was issued. It's been 5 days since the warrant was issued. This from Dr. Jones says, is there a possibility the Red Notice website hasn't been updated? Yeah. Now that is that's a strong possibility, because when you go to the Mexican website, when they publish their announcement, like, hey, we need you to send this person over, right? It doesn't match Interpol. And it could just be a lack of bureaucracy. Like they forgot to send it to Interpol because they just have such a close relationship with the US, and they're like, we already do all the necessary steps to get the person here. There's no point of getting it to Interpol. The US will find them. I think Interpol is mainly used for people who are on the run who they can't find, in my opinion. Now, I don't know that to be fact, but in my opinion, I think it's mostly for people on the run that they just can't quite find. But that is true, because when you look at the last 10 press releases that the Mexican government put out for their formal announcement for extradition from individuals from the US, it's not an Interpol. So that is actually a really great synopsis. That's correct. It's a correct synopsis that the US and Mexico are probably like in tandem together, like, oh, this person's here. We know where they are. We'll go get them. Now, if the US says that the person is here, but we can't find them, it's safe to say that they probably make an alert to Interpol in case they like went to Canada or went to like Germany or Ukraine or things of that nature. Okay. I saw the mom just released a statement. It was on another blog. I don't know if it's true or not. If it didn't come from the mother, because the mother normally does videos. So if it didn't come from her mouth, I probably wouldn't believe it. You watched a 6-hour live before? You must have been sleepy. It's from Ty. Ty says she will most likely voluntarily turn herself in. Yeah. Can you check the site? Yeah, I can check. I forgot the name of it. I don't have my computer on me. I gotta go through Facebook to get it. Facebook is really getting on my nerves too. Okay, Daniel. I gotta go the long way to find it. So I gotta go to this is the prosecutor's Facebook page. Okay, so I go to his page, I go to his mentions, and then I go to this is the government website. This is the Interpol website, or this is the Baja California Sur website. And then you guys also email them your tips. And then I just go to their website. Where is it at? Oh, that's not the one I want. Oh, dang. What is it? That's not the one I want. I want this one. I think I can remember it. GOB.MX. I think it's slash FGR. Oh, I hope that's right. Yes, this is the website. Okay, let's check. They usually don't publish anything in the wee hours, but stranger things have happened. Oh my god, translate it. Oh my god. Oh my god, translate this. Translate to English. Excuse me. I like Google Chrome. It translates it faster. Okay, let's check. Okay. Ouch, that one hurt. No, there's no this is the last um press releases they put out, and none of them are for Dejanay. So no updates. Let's check Interpol. Okay, we'll just check that. Even though I don't think it's up to date. Whoever said that, I think you're right. It did not look up to date to me. Okay, let's check Interpol. Nope, still the same two dudes. You're right. We only have the journalist's word. Nothing from Mexican government. The U.S. government doesn't seem right. I mean, if he's got intel, I would like to know how he knew that. I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong. He's dead wrong, but there was a lot of there was a lot of misnomers in that statement. Not from the journalist, but from that publication website that published that she was arrested, right? Like saying Interpol arrested her, like that's not accurate. Also saying that her extradition process took 2 weeks, that's not accurate either because the warrant was only issued 5 days ago. So I don't know where they got that from. Because I don't believe anything. You should believe stuff. This is from in the life of Raina. What's up, Raina? Says, I said I wasn't believing nothing until I see her mugshot. People just be lying. Child, people just be lying, honey. This is from Bunny says, I hope Dejanay doesn't Brian laundry. Oh yeah, before they find her. She's not lost. But I don't think she would. I was believing the Mexican journalist until he contradicted himself in North Carolina Beats a couple of times today. What did he say? When I was like, oh, he out here for fame as well, looking for straight facts. What did he say that was a contradiction? I didn't watch it. North Carolina Beats blocked us, y'all, so I'll never be able to watch anything he produces unless somebody reposts it. This from Respoke says, no, you don't watch other bloggers, but the interview and the Spanish translation of the investigative journalist was very good. I'm sure it was good. We saw the police report. I appreciate him for translating it, but I didn't get my translation from the lead attorney. I got my translation from the Charlotte Chronicle, a newspaper who translated it. That's where I got mine from. They all a mess. It just aggravates me to my core. It just aggravates me to my core because the misinformation is not the part that aggravates me. The part that aggravates me is that I know when misinformation is coming because my DMs are just flooded. And I have to copy and paste the same message like that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real with a long explanation as to why it's not real. And I'm just like, I can't even focus on my own stories because every time the North Carolina Beats open his mouth, I got to do damage control for him. And it's like, that's not fair. So I told people, if you send me anything that's not from a credible source, a national publication, or the federal government, you're getting blocked. I'm not even going to reply back and be nice about it and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. You got to vet the information yourself at this point because I'm doing the work of 10 people and it's just me. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I mean, I'm trying to run a black media company. I'm working with a ton of creators. I got to pump out stories. I got to fact check stuff. I got to research stuff. And then on top of that, every time another one of these bloggers opens their mouth, I got to get, you know, 400 messages a day. I'm talking about emails, Facebook Messenger, uh, Instagram Messenger, and then people post comments, right? Spam my comment section with this stuff. So I have to go through all of that a day by myself, you guys. It's draining, and I have to do it for free. I don't get paid to fact check for these people, and I do it for free. Like it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Like I don't think people realize how much work goes into putting out I don't think people understand how much work goes into like doing work for free, especially in like this field. Like, and I'm not trying to complain or like whine or nothing, but like it's not fair to me. And I know it's just like, oh, what was me? But it's like, that's not fair to me because not only do I have to do all the work in maintaining my network, right? And keeping all the costs down. I don't have a private assistant. So I have to keep all of my costs down, which means that I don't get sleep. I have to stay up all night. I have to find these reports. And sometimes I have to pay for them out of pocket, right? Documents, court documents sometimes, just to prove that this blogger is a liar. And I don't take a penny from that. No one knows my Cash App tag and nobody knows my Venmo because I don't publish those anywhere. I only make money off of advertisements from YouTube. I don't make them from and none of my other platforms are monetized. Those are all free platforms where I publish tons and tons and tons of my work for free. So you have to put yourself in my space. If I send this article to Steph and I didn't fact check it myself, like is she going to have time to check it? And how much extra work am I giving her by simply just not doing the work myself? Like I don't mind helping people. Like let me teach you how to look it up. Let me show you the best websites that I use to fact check my information. But the fact that people just dump it on my lap, like, there you go, check. Like I'm not a investigative slave, right? If you don't want to do the work and helping me help you, then some of those emails just go by the wayside. I'm just like, I cannot read this. And I have a lot of unanswered emails, right? So I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to play this woe is me. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying, think about what you send anyone without checking it yourself, and think about how much of a workload you're putting on top of someone else for doing it. And I'm not saying don't send me tips, send tips, but just surmise that information first. Like, is what I'm about to share accurate? And if it's accurate, then share it. But don't just dump a caseload on me and be like, here, Steph, look into this. Like, that's, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, that's all I'm saying. Just like, help me, help you, help me. Is there any updates on getting those interns? Yeah, but we don't get those till January, February. You said I didn't find the interview to be good nor informative. Really? Um, you said there are a few contradictions. North Carolina Beats or Gerard asked him about the time of death versus what the autopsy report said, and they went over about 8 different times, and there was 3 or 4 different answers. Oh, wow. So you look exhausted. I am, you guys. I am. Like there are times where I get so much like I'll get so many of the same articles that are all fake. I cry, I do. Because I'm just like I know I have to like I know I have to reply to these people, and like I have to maintain my audience as well. So like you can't just go by just like not answering your DMs. If you don't answer your DMs, then there's a chance that you lose that person as a viewer, and you lose them also as a source of sending you information. So I have to reply to my DMs even though I don't want to. I have to, even though I know that the these like I got 50 DMs on Instagram. I know for a fact it's the same article. I know that for a fact. And so I have to reply to them because it's just not nice. It's rude. It looks like you're dismissive. And so like I have to reply to them, but I know it's the same article. I don't even have to look. I know already know off top it's the same thing. And it makes me cry because like I don't get time to myself. I don't get like adequate sleep. I don't get to go and get my hair done. I don't get to go get my nails done. I don't get to go do none of that. I have to sit in front of my computer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, working fat and fact checking, like, it's just like, and for free and like for free. And I would never in my entire life ask my audience to do anything but just watch my content and take it in, right? Or buy our merch, right? People buy our merch all the time. Buy our merch. That supports media, like that supports me. Um, but if you can't, just watch the content and take it in. But I can't produce like all those good deep dives that I like to get into. Um, unless I like unless some of these I just can't wait until like the Shanquilla Robinson case is over because it's just a shitstorm, because then I feel like I can get a break. Yeah, that's nice and all. Self-care is nice, Raina, which I appreciate, but there's no time for that. You said, girl, you're gonna drive yourself insane. Well, you guys, this is my job, and this is my company. Like I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take a week off. There's no other, I don't have a twin. So there's no one to take over what I do. I literally can't take a week off. Like I can't, unfortunately, so it's just me. It's just me, all by myself. So unless somebody finds like, um, unless my income quadruples overnight, I'm not gonna be able to hire anyone to help me. It's just me. Okay. Um, so you need to take a trip to Mississippi. What's in Mississippi? Thanks, Doug. I appreciate that. You said we're we're here and then ear for you. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. Oh, I do have an update on. Ooh, can I tell it? There's a couple of updates. Ooh, can I tell it? Go to Larry Reed. He did an update today. Go, because I talked to Larry today on the phone. Go to Larry Reed's page. He does an update. I can't do the update. But he did it today already. So go to Larry Reed's page. I know Cora is moving kind of in the right direction. He said, "What happened to your life earlier today? We need to rewind. Private. My live stream is up, unless YouTube took it down, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's still up. Let me just check for you, okay? Yeah, it's still up. This is the last one right there in the corner. Is it? Yeah, this is it. It's still up. Go check it out. I mean, it's a lot of swearing, so I mean that's the best you got. Yeah, I attended there 20 years ago. I don't have to go to Larry Reed's live. I know them since they were children. You know Cora? What's up, Ray? Time traveling, Ray. You said, don't stress though. You can only do so much. Yeah, I know, but still, there's like, there's a. I appreciate that, but there's caveats to this stuff, you guys. Like, you can only do so much, but you also have to maintain a lot. Like, you can't just kind of like you can't just let stuff go by the wayside. Like you just can't let stuff go by the wayside. You have to discuss everything all the time. Um, you know. So why can't you use the universe students as interns? Because we don't get them till January, February. We don't get them till then. Um, you said create 5 or 6 questionnaires for tips, the required fields that might help. Let me know if you want me to email you a sample. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just, oh, child, it's just a lot. I'm just doing a lot. I look disheveled. I got a lot on my plate. And the last thing I need is misinformation. You understand what I mean? That's the last thing I need. I don't need that. I don't need misinformation. I don't. That's like the icing on the cake for like mental breakdowns. That's like icing on the cake for a mental breakdown. Is misinformation. You're just like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, let me see what my live stream looks like. Oh wow, look at me. I'm gonna pause it. It kind of looks ghetto, but I like it. It looks cool looking. Yeah, it's just oof, child. Oof. Do you have a family? Do I have a family? Yeah. I wasn't born. I didn't birth myself. You guys, I didn't birth myself. Larry talked about Brandon sleeping with a cousin. What? I listened to Brandon's interview. Did I miss something? A cousin? Ooh, Larry. I don't have to watch. I didn't watch Larry's live stream today. I'll watch his live stream. Congrats on 20K on YouTube. I hit 20K. Did I? I didn't even know. You said rest sis. You did a great job. I appreciate you. Thank you, Queen Candy. You said, have you considered a college intern, Steph? Yeah, we have an internship program with the University of Arizona, but we don't get those interns until um, we don't get those interns until January. January. We don't get them until January. Hold on, let me pull up these comments, y'all. These comments are sending me. This says, hold on, I'm reading your comments now. Hold on, I gotta prop my phone up so I can see you guys, but I can also read your comments. Okay, can you guys see me? Okay, all right, good. Okay, this is, you said you were at 19K a few days ago. Thank you, congrats. They said, that's not what Larry said. He gave an example using that scenario. Ah, thank you, Ray. This is from Terrell says, I just looked him up. He's in a wheelchair. Who? Oh, the lawyer guy. Still, this is from It's Me. It's me for me. Sorry, I understand. What overstand? Also, babe. We are still here for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's me for me. Latoya said, I didn't birth myself. I didn't. This one we spoke and said he used the cousin as an example of possible scenario, but he said they lied on Brandon. I kind of gotta agree with Larry on this one. Um, I kind of gotta agree with Larry on this one. Have a good night, Doug. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know I've never given you my full, like, I've never finished the Cora Jake series because I never really gave my full synopsis of what I thought was going on. I thought the story was so spread out. I couldn't peg it. I couldn't quite peg the story. And it's not for a lack of trying. It's just, it's so all over the place. I just don't quite know, I just don't quite know what to think about it. I don't know. I don't quite know what to think about the whole Cortex story. I know something is going on. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Does that make sense? I know something is going on. I know there's got to be some sort of corruption. I just can't quite put my finger on it. I just can't, and I don't know why. We're on Hulu. I want us to see it. See what? Are you talking to me? You said I watched you last week on Hulu. You mean our You mean Roku? I left a question for you on TikTok. Do you think Brandon was her handler or failed? Or no, I think he really loved her. When I talked to Brandon, I talked to him on a number of occasions. I think he did love Cora, you know? They were just two goofies together, you know? If your husband cheats on you with a male cousin, what would you do for revenge, basically? Ooh, I gotta watch Larry's live. Hello, Jamila. I'm surprised you didn't report on her being in church cuddling cuddling a puppy in a dress. Cora blocked me, so I didn't even see it till last minute. She blocked me. She blocked me on all social media. Hey, I've got a question. What's up, Jamila? What's your question? Thank you very much, Sean Truesdale. But you said you saw me on Hulu. Do you mean Roku, Sean? Sean, do you mean on Roku? Because I don't think I'm on Hulu. And if I am, somebody's out here stealing my image. You stay getting blocked. Child, that's my... I got blocked written across my forehead. Everybody love blocking me. Why? Because I be telling the truth, or I be digging too deep. Is it true that the girl got arrested? I don't know. It's not that she didn't get arrested. There's not enough information published to say she did. Does that make sense? There's not enough information public to say she did. If she did get arrested, there are no official reports stating that. So it's not that she didn't get arrested. It's that Interpol does not arrest people. So that makes me kind of leery on the fact of that story. Okay. You said Cora gonna start collecting dogs. Not stealing your image. I'm just saying. Nosy, I'm having wine tonight. My punctuation might not be perfect tonight. Leave me alone. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, Roku. Oh, that's okay, Sean. Y'all are right. Larry said it was an example. Cora went from kids to dogs. I think she still got them kids. She blocked you because of the Brandon interviews, I suppose. Could be. Could be from the 11-part series we put together on her. Cora could block me for any reason, honey, but it don't mean that I'm gonna stop. I just means I gotta tread lightly because now I'm on her radar. Does that make sense? Yeah, Michelle did speak with her son. That's exciting. Um, that's exciting. And so that means that I'm on Cora's radar. So I better leave her alone for right now since she's letting Michelle's gaining a relationship with her son. I'm gonna leave Cora alone for right now. So congratulations to that. You said it was also those voicemails, no denying. Not the voicemails. I wonder where those came from. Yes, Michelle and the children talked to Jason. Yes, she blocked me too. She did, Sarah. Why was Brandon's bail reduced? It could be a number of. It's usually a logistical thing. I'd have to call the county clerk to figure out why, but it's not anything like crazy. But it did get reduced. Um, it did. Steph, you tell the truth and dig deep. I know, but I got to be careful with Cora because since she blocked me, that means she knows of me. And it means also that I have to do everything accurately because I can't get sued. Y'all, the Jakes are worth a lot of coin. Okay. The Jakes are worth a lot of dough, a lot of bread, and I can't get sued, honey. I just can't get sued. No, not today, Jesus. Thanks, Kimmo. I appreciate it for the super chat. He said, keep up the good work. I'm going to do my best. That's probably the most money I made this evening. Hold on one second, you guys. I got to look up something. You said not today or any day. You said, is it true that it's only 5K now, or is it still 50K? Larry said it was 5. It's 50 with 5 reduced to 5,000 for like 10%. So it's both. Does that make sense? It's both. HR, your sister? What? You're on Roku? Yeah, we have a TV network called Nosy Bystanders TV on Roku. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Ooh, I hope it didn't. Oh, no. Don't turn on TV. Gosh darn it. It's right here. You see it? That's our network. You see? That's our network right there. We're right next to Netflix. We have a TV network. Steph, are there any bloggers out there whose words you'd take at almost fact if they share? Larry Reed. Definitely Larry Reed. Um, Lovely T. Lovely T. Thank you for the super chat. Respoken, you said, now you've made $30. Thanks. I appreciate that. Lovely T. I like Lovely T. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. Who else? The Neighborhood Talk. Um, Although I slandered them today, I actually like their work. They actually do really great work. That's because the owner of the Neighborhood Talk, who went to Pepperdine, he's a really great journalist. Probably those three. Oh, and Lipstick Alley. I love me some Lipstick Alley, honey. I love me some Lipstick Alley. I do. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I love me some Lipstick Alley. This from Quinta says, I was at work with coworkers having a conversation, and I said my favorite YouTuber said this can only be you can only be offended by what people may say about you if you believe what they're saying is true. Yeah, that's true. Like, I can only be offended if I think what you're saying is true. If I don't believe what you're saying is true, right? I'm not offended. Post my link. Oh man, dude, I hope you're not a spammer. Here, let me just remove you. I don't know what link you're talking about, but we can't have that in here. This is from It's Me For Me says, have fun tonight. You too, have fun. Don't drink too much wine now. You see, I think she still got them kids. I think so too. Hey, I ran over here. What's up, Billy? Sean says, yes, you was crazy on Roku in the good way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Sean, Ray says, LSA, I don't know who that is, be telling all the business. Good reference points when digging. I'm an OG on Lipstick Alley since 2006. Oh my. Are you taking new shows on your network? We are. In January, we are. A kid with $50,000 bail, something doesn't sound right. Seems like something must have happened in Brandon's favor. I think so too. Even though I spoke with an attorney to reference, like, why would they lower a bond? She's like, it really has nothing to do with it. But apparently, like, she said it has nothing to do with his case. Judges lower bonds all the time based off, like, have you ever committed a crime in the past? If you haven't, then they usually lower your bond. So she said it's not anything to be like excited about. That's what she said, according to her. Oh, Lipstick Alley. Yeah, I do like me some lipstick. I have a thread. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I actually have a thread on Lipstick Alley. Someone started a thread of me on Lipstick Alley. So I was very honored that I made it all the way to Lipstick Alley. They're good people over there. And they don't slander me either. But they might but I do love me some Lipstick Alley. They're pretty, to me, they're pretty accurate. A different perspective. Lipstick Alley, they do have a different perspective. That's for sure. Can Brandon request his case be thrown out because of jurisdiction? No, he could, but according to the indictment, the charges were from um, Ellis County or wherever it was at. So he could throw it out, but for jurisdiction, but they have jurisdiction. They lived in Ellis County when those charges came about. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I guess that makes sense. But I need to get out of here because it's late and I have a meeting at 9 a.m. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope this was a decent update. I'm not screaming or yelling. So I hope this was a good update. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys again for the super chats. Uh please don't feel bad for me. I know the line of work I got myself into, so I just get stressed, okay? But today I wasn't stressed. I was really mad at the lead attorney as well as North Carolina Beats, so that wasn't stress. That was infuriation. Um but I do get stressed often because yeah, I got a big caseload constantly, but I'll see you guys um, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for the Nosy by Standards live. And we're going to talk about the news I wanted to talk about tonight. Okay. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate everyone for being here. Have a good night and go to bed. Okay. Bye bye.